Down here bottom is going to be stopped as DY leaves, and it looks like they're the X to catch somebody as they're split pushing, but they don't really have that on the Pango.
No, they do not. Not until they have the Blink Dagger, at least on one of the two of the initiators, like the Magnus or the Brewmaster. They're going to need one to be able to start fights for their team.
Nice torrent. Catches Ghost Stick on his way in. DY,
DY,
what are you doing, dude?
Oh, he really wanted to get that glimpse on the...
Oh, doesn't quite work out, but nonetheless, maybe it was all an elaborate bait. As Paparazzi gets the Sunder off, they skewer into his death. Gonna kill off this Razor, most likely, possibly. Can he get Razor? The torrent connects. Beautiful play from Ori, and now Ghost Stick is gonna pop his ulti. But I don't know how much this is going to end up doing.
Going to kill the Fire Brew, it looks like they're trying to.
Very close. Fade might end up going down, but he pops the stick, still living. The lift up on the Terrorblade is keeping Ghost Stick alive for the moment, because physical damage might have killed off the Brewmaster.
Honestly, that was good, like DY. It may have looked super silly, him walking in like that, but he glimpsed the Brew completely out of the fight. And then they can't actually defend at all. And they end up looing quite a lot, as the top 3 cores in the game are on the side of Vici, all 3.
Naive here, just going to spin, and looks like TP away. They glyph the wave so he doesn't get the last hits on it.
A little bit more insult to injury, right?
Yeah. They have Stampede if they want to get away from there, but it's not really posing that much pressure right now, the Razor. So a 2,000 gold lead so far for Vici Gaming. And inhabiting all of the top 3 in net worth are the cores.
Yeah, it's only a 2K, but the thing is, like what we were talking about, right? Like with the Razor, this hero, we saw this happen in the games. In the game yesterday, we saw too. It's like Armel had a much better start in that one too, and he completely became useless. In this one, there's a Stampede to completely like remove the factor of the static link. And it's not like he's versus a melee core either, right? A melee carry. Sure, the Kunkka is there, but Terrorblade in the fights is going to be meta. You're not walking in to link a Terrorblade.
And Kunkka's kind of a weird like melee core too, where a lot of it's the mixed damage that comes out in the mid game, and then one big burst later on.
Yep, I'm definitely concerned for the Pango in the upcoming scenarios, as I do think they're going to start to lack damage, and they're really going to rely so much on King R as well as King R and Ghost Stick to have some miraculous plays with the Brewmaster and the Magnus. It's only that 1K gold lead, but you have to feel that like it's just like that looming threat already. Now making smoke movements.
I think this one was scouted, as there was that ward in the mid lane that just went out. Somebody pinged it.
Okay. It looked like it was like almost on the... I tried switching fog, but I was a little bit late.
Razor is up there top. We'll see if he shows. There could be a smoke coming out from the Dire now. See if they can connect. It looks like they're
already before they do, on top of Phase Boots, on top of Vanguard, on top of Kubrick.
He's
So,
I think like Crimson's still pretty good in this game for him here, most likely.
the only problem is that there's the Brewmaster who can dispel it.
Right.
He can dispel the guard with the Wind Panda. Probably still could be quite good because the damage, like we said, is already like pretty negligent on the side of the Pango, so I think he might still just go for it anyway. I think Crimson's just a great item, and it's not like he can always use the dispel to get rid of it. It's just, he can use it, but I think it's still a great pickup at this end.
Occasionally I've seen Ags have the double down of damage reduction.
Yeah.
Would also be really nice. But right now, Paparazzi and the rest of Vici moving in to take down Roshan. The pings are coming out, and it does look like Brewmaster is moving into position.
Oh, Ori X'd himself to defend bottom.
Oh, we glimpsed him! Ori, ended up getting the glimpse double back. So the catch, there's the stun on two. Are they going to be able to bring him down at all? Already they've lost the Lich. The Sunder gets off, which means Razor's down at very low HP. We're able to get the boat on him, and he is done. RP onto one. This feels really bad if you are the Pango. They're going to lose two. They get the split off, but what's this really going to follow-up be here? They have Naive Chase. Omni Slash maybe on a Paparazzi. That could possibly be an opening here. He's looking for the catch. Can they get him? The stun, but the torrent! It connects. Amazing play, but the Paparazzi going to be able to walk away, still living through this. And it is not nearly enough damage. Metamorphosis has worn off, and, well, it wasn't stealing of the Primal Split, but Ghostic is still going to die. And they did kind of buy some time to pull back here.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, he manted it.
Nice job there by Naive. Able to get away. That was really close. He was dead if he goes back there. And that might actually be enough to come and contest Roche again, because everybody's respawning. They don't have Metamorphosis. They pull back in here onto Yang, trying to get this guy dead. He is going to get lifted up there with the Yule Scepter. And this is a big kill. Top net worth in the game, now going to Juggernaut, and Roche is open for them.
Still pretty healthy.
I mean, they're thinking about it.
That was a 4-for-0 at the start of that there, and then Yang dying makes it a 4-for-1. How are the ultis looking? We've got 12 seconds left on Disruptor ulti.
Right now, though, Kunkka doesn't have mana.
Yeah, he's got nothing. This looks like the Pango's actually gotten away with getting it.
I mean, that is one issue. You talked about not having the bottle on that Kunkka there. If he had a bottle, could have maybe gone for like the XTP play, come back in with full mana, heal everybody back up.
Yeah, perhaps they just, slight. They tried to go for that jug. He gets the Mantov, and they get turned and lose a pretty big hero and don't have their Shrine available to be able to re-engage into that fight. You know, the Pango shows some life.
It's one of those plays that's flashy, but rarely actually is like a big deal. Yeah. That was a big deal.
Yeah, that was great. They committed up onto that high ground for him. All right, yeah, now it's Manta. Now he's going to Aegis. Now he's feeling a lot safer.
Go. Pango, as you said, signs of life despite the 12-5 score.
Only 2k gold advantage, 2k experience as well. They chunked it down decent margin.
So what do you sort of, how do you deal with this Terrorblade here? Because we've been seeing a lot of times just people try and burst him before he can get his Sunder off. Like, what's the way that you do that with the Pango's draft? Is there a way you can even do it?
I mean, if they can get, it's like a multiple like RP or something, yeah, sure, but it'll be hard for them to really kill him before he gets Sundered a lot of times, because he's gonna have the rum, right? He will most of the time have the rum. It's pretty much if they can wombo combo.
Okay.
On the side of Pango for them to kill TV before it.
So maybe run in and make chaos with Ghost Stick first, and then the big RP follow up from King R or something.
Yeah, or just have some like great vision advantage and Vici's just not at all in the right positions.
Well, Stampede in the bottom, as they are going to find this Razor, and, well, it looks like he is going to hit the deck as mid lane.
Ghostic used split down bottom, too. They're just dead. The
okay.
Did he crit their Tidebringer, or was it just Paparazzi hitting it? I don't know, they died so fast.
One or the other, and DY is living skin of his teeth.
Like, that was like a 2-second duration on split. Because Ori has a crit. I don't know if he actually got the crit, but I mean, it's a terrible wailing on it.
Yeah.
Alright, well now there's no brew split.
And what was just looking so good suddenly falls apart for the Pango. Granted, they still do have that Aegis for a couple more minutes, but I mean, they don't really care that much about Juggernaut right now.
No, I still don't think, I don't think Vici really cares too much about that last fight being lost or anything. It was just, they used everything, they ran out of mana, and that's how the Pango was able to turn it on them.
Yeah.
I think that's still a very, very tough game for the Pango.
Oh, wait a minute here. King R walks into range, but they were able to get the glimpse back onto one. Static Storm already down, so they kill off the Magnus. And the nice play, I think that was that an X to disrupt the glimpse? Might have been.
I think he glimpsed the other hero.
Oh yeah, glimpsed the other hero.
Yeah, he glimpsed the other guy away. They keep pinging their shrines. They keep thinking that their shrines are available on the side of Vici, though. They're like, shrine? Oh, what the hell? Why'd this one get used? Paparazzi, maybe, using it for himself.
That's the thing where you say it and then nobody says anything. They're like, I don't know who uses shrine, I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, who shrine bottom? Yeah. Why was it not cool that for 80 seconds? What do we have stolen?
Ooh, healing Ward. That's real nice.
Yeah, that's that spell he can steal on the Rubik. From the Juggernaut, that is.
I mean, it's pretty hard to get most of them. I guess probably Mag RP would be top.
I think RP and like Frost Shield / Chain Frost are probably like the easiest.
Brew Split's pretty tough to steal now because you can just Drunken Brawler afterwards.
Yeah.
Another catch there with the Torrent. You got to be real careful with that Juggernaut, and Aegis getting closer and closer to being reclaimed, about a minute away. I guess that they don't want to go on him here, so they're just going to allow him to take the tower once the creeps come back.
Needs a BKB next on this Juggernaut. We see him queued up. I think it's still always going to be relevant when you're playing versus like Disruptor to be able to get that, because I mean, if you get caught inside a Static Storm as Jug and you're not spinning, unless you can somehow get yourself on the edge and Manta yourself, push it out of the kinetic, you need the magic emitter.
Yeah. It's too valuable. Have been seeing more and more Diffusal Blades nowadays on Jug.
Yeah. I like it a lot because of how many attacks you get in between on your Omni Slash now too. It's weird to play, like, if you're playing Tower Blade, right, and you get Omni Slash, you're almost like, man, I kinda gotta BKB in Omni Slash so I don't get oomed, so I can Sunder.
Yeah.
I think we were having that discussion in the boss earlier.
Right. That becomes a pretty big issue super quick.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is, like, normally you think about in the past patches, Armlet on the Kunkka as well as like the Daedalus, and then you can just one-shot people. Not the case anymore when you've got these high agi heroes that you're playing against with a good amount of armor.
Yeah. The rest of them though.
Right. Exactly.
Poor Slayer.
He's got the Frost Shield. He's hanging out.
Yep.
Preemptively cast it on yourself so you don't just get one shot.
Yeah, he did commit for the full Daedalus too. I saw Ori, he had the Shadow Blade queued up for a bit. Besides, he does not want it at all, actually. It's Daedalus and then just queues up a BKB.
Well, the movement up towards the top side, so Pango starting to take down the rest of these towers. The tier 2 tower in the top lane for Radiant, the only one that's left on the map right now.
I think Vici's just waiting for BKB paparazzi before they look to take a fight. I think they still could take a fight, but I don't think that they're like, we need to take a fight out of. There's no risk in them doing it.
Yeah.
Levels. Yang. Yeah, get your next. Get your next items. Wait for that next Roche.
Yep.
Look for a fight around that one.
Fort comes out, the spin TP. Naive, he gets away.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, looks like they're going to come back, defend their lanes, push them all out, and get ready for this next Roche, which is still at least a minute and a half away from respawning.
The nice thing is, I mean, for the Pango is really, it's mostly the best, the nicest thing for me really is the Impound, right? The Impound, like, look at where Jug is. That's literally all because of that.
Oh my god, paparazzi. Dude, you're crazy. He turns around, wants to find this kill on a Slayer, does have that Frost Shield, stolen now by the Rubik, pretty big, and they end up losing that Lich as well. So now they have Frost Shield.
Probably, I think that's probably like one of the best he can steal. So low cooldown. And he can sit so far back and protect paparazzi because he's got Aether Lens too.
They did use Stampede for this. Have to be careful about overextending since they don't have that get out of jail free card. And as soon as the buyback comes, they're going to back away as the Pango smoke up with 3. They want to get something.
They're going to wait on the high ground here. Vici's going to wait.
Oh, the lift, the jump, the stomp, it's there, but the RP, they also have the split. Are they going to be able to find it? On to 3, it's not bad at all with the Obby's not able to get it off. Can they kill off all of these heroes? They're making it plays. Oh, is it going to be enough, though? Fade thinking about jumping in with this one. The Razor's still barely living. It looks like they're going to be able to find that kill. 2 dead already. Able to live, just barely, and they do take down that healing ward. Yang, very far forward. Paparazzi turned around upon, but the Sunder is going to be there, but now he's out of mana. Can they break it? No! They weren't able to get it. And now the chase forward. Yang is looking like he's going to be able to escape as well. They get the lift up on Naive, chasing down Yang, but it's not happening.
Holy crap, they all got out.
Did Lich just not have the mana for the Sinister Gaze again?
I think it was on. I think it was cooldown.
Yeah.
It's pretty long. It's 30 seconds. That was clutch by Fade, stealing the RP. And when you're a Rubik and you get RP, it's way better than Magnus's because of that arcane supremacy. He landed it, I think, on 2 of the heroes during the RP. And I mean, Naive, we mentioned how important that BKB was there. If he didn't have it, they wouldn't have even gotten like any kill. They only got 1, but.
Well, it did show that you can still fight with the Pango right now with all of their big skills. Of course, need to be careful about getting something else off afterwards by King R from that Magnus. And jump forward, they're going to try and take down Yang here, it looks like, as the spin comes out. They were able to get the hook stomp there on the Ghost Stick. Now the Stampede forward. Slayer is going to die in the backlines. Looks like Yang chasing forward for more, wants to get the kill. BKB TP. And that is the benefit of having that item, opposed to just relying on the spin.
Yeah. And you see that Fade probably doesn't even try to like steal anything else. Well aware of the fact that he holds on to RP on this Rubik, and the fight is so much easier. I mean, it's already so easy for them, but this is going to make it like guaranteed.
Yeah, and he still has it for a long time.
Yeah, now they have a BKB piercing disable for that Juggernaut. And yeah, you look at that stun duration, 2.75. Nope, more like 3.75 with the Rubik, or 4 seconds, whatever.
Okay, gold lead. It's something. It's rough.
It's like 50%, so 50% of that is 4-ish seconds.
You're hanging out for a very long time.
Yeah.
God, and if you combo that together, it's like so easy to get the Torn afterwards and boat.
Or you can even lift and the drop stun. The drop stun after the RP is one thing that people doing more often now, or drop stun after any stun. Lift.
Got him caught for the moment. There's the stomp, the follow-up, every damn thing, the RP to try and save, and not even able to get away just barely. They do have the X to pull back in 1. That's on to King R. Now Ghostic needs to get out of there before he just gets cleaved down to death. Oh, and it looks like he is going to be able to get away with that Invis Panda.
Oh. The one thing I see it happen so much, they kill the Earth Panda, right? If you don't kill the Earth Panda, and you kind of like, he is right outside the base, and maybe he thought they killed the Wind Panda, but
not.
No, and Fade actually walked up and he was the only one who got hit by the RP from King R in that one.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to catch the Jug, but Jug able to survive.
Speaking of which, though, there's no more RP on the Rubik.
Yeah.
Can make a pretty big difference here. But the Jug barely able to survive through that last encounter. Unfortunately for the Pango, it is going to be Paparazzi now with the Aegis, and they are feeling quite good about themselves. Yep. Cheese here for Kunkka. Almost got that level 20 for the extra strength if he wants. Could go for the Torn AoE too, but I feel like we almost always see strength nowadays.
Oh, you definitely do the strength. I was like, what?
It's so much damage.
Yeah, it's like these, you take the right talents on Kunkka. Maybe the 25 one you could see changed a little bit, but you take like the 2 right ones on the bottom and then the 25 strength. I mean, 25 strength. It's so much on a Kunkka, on these strength heroes.
He has a BKB just chilling in the stash.
I don't know why I was saying the right talents. I thought strength was on the right. My bad. My bad.
To be real, we never get to level 20 when we play support.
That's not true. Core positioning. No, it's still looking though like so difficult for the Pango. I'm still on board with them needing like a 3 or 4 even more RPs to be able to get a successful fight, and now they're fighting into an Aegis and a Cheese, so it's even harder.
Or he's going to be going into the AC next. Centaur about halfway to that Aghanim Scepter.
Okay.
Do have the Butterfly done on the Juggernaut.
They switched up the builds. I saw Yang had AC queued up before, so I guess they're talking about it.
A gift from the
And no buybacks right now available for the Pango. They keep on buying that, which I can kind of respect. You know, it's the type of thing where they feel like they need that extra gold that they have to take the fight. Ghostic gets jumped on here and
Very
well,
dead.
not able to live through that one. Does not have buyback.
45 seconds, he's dead. They've got meta. All right, time to go high ground. That should be... Do they have a glyph at least? They do at least have a glyph on the side of the Pango, but...
They have the Frost Shield too. Always good at slowing down that pressure. Out the plasma field. Bottom lane is being pressured in by the Juggernaut.
Okay.
Seeing what he can do here. Does look like they're going to go for the XTP play from the Juggernaut, or rather from the Kunkka, who's taking a lot of damage in the bottom lane, down to about half HP it looks like.
Lost all his mana, but he has a cheese. I mean, Naiv's trading. He's got Empower. He's killing the building just as fast.
That's not bad at all. And gonna TP back with another one. That's the Centaur. He's gonna see if he can make something happen here. He gets the melee barracks. Gonna be able to spin TP away, and there's nothing Yang can do.
I mean,
that works.
That is the best thing that the Pango could have happened for them there. Just taking a fight is not possible without the Bruin. Definitely not possible into the Aegis anyway. So, all right, yeah, you take those. Definitely take those as the Pango.
31 minutes in, and well, this Juggernaut keeps them in the game again. Going to the MKB next.
And he's keeping ahead of the Terrorblade farm too.
That's nuts.
Could he do it? Still looking hard, but he's pretty damn farmed. Just he doesn't have anyone else with him is the thing. He doesn't have like another carry. It's just him.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you look at this right now. The Razor is 6,000 net worth beneath the Centaurs. Ghostic is just going to die, and well, they're going to pull the Razor away from everybody else. X there on to the Juggernaut. No Torrent to follow.
As soon as the buyback happens, instant disengage by Vici.
Yeah.
They're always, I mean, this is a team that I think is probably one of the more careful about when you see like buybacks and stuff. They just are very quick to get out.
Lift there, under one. Boat landing here in just a second, but it's the BKB already out. They do have a lot of damage mitigation here on to this Terrorblade, but no mana on Paparazzi. This does mean that he's going to end up most likely losing this Aegis here. Can they take the secondary fight afterwards? Split already happening as Yang is going to get stunned there for the moment, trying to bring him down. They have the Sinister Gaze as well. They use the Omni Slash, find the kill. The pullback here, able to get the RP onto two of them. Can they kill him off in time? There's so much creep damage coming out. A double kill for Naive. Can they find any more though? Or in the BKB, they don't have enough damage. They don't have buyback on the center either. Naive trying to back out and get away from everybody else. It's just going to be the spin TP to get out of there. They got what they came for.
Oh my god, 3-man RP by King Arthur in the back. Holy crap. They also were able to isolate Yang. That was very close. I think Yang was like a quarter of a second from using Lotus Orb on himself before the Omni Slash came off. That could have completely changed everything.
Yeah.
He got Sinister Gazed right before he got it off.
And now it's a full MKB done for this Juggernaut, who's about a 2,000 gold change in the last fight there. And
he also has a DD inside of a bottle on the Juggernaut. We already saw how much damage he dealt in that last fight. Now with the DD plus that MKB, maybe like that's what we're saying, right? That is what they need to have happen, is get these 3-man RPs in the back lines for this Jug to just cleave off of.
And the other big thing there, as we see, is how much this Juggernaut's been farming, getting the split push going.
Holy crap, look at the lane, the lane creeps.
I mean, that's one of those things too, that you can see how this game has been playing out, where he goes down a lane and, you know, split pushes with the spin TP. But the Razor getting that BKB off also in that last fight, the fact that he's actually got some items now. So important, and Brewmaster going for his as well. Almost has it. Maybe the job from Sailor now isn't really to be much of anything but kind of a distraction for the RP. Just walk in, sap as much damage from TB as possible, get your Yules, live as long as you can, and then allow your Magnus to get a good jump or your Brewmaster to get good setup. So the one nice thing is too is that like the Brewmaster versus Terrorblade, you know, Paparazzi has a data list, so he deals a lot of damage, but Brewmaster can always just, you know, you just clear those illusions. Yeah. Or lift up the real TB. Or if you can, if he's not BKB'd, you can definitely throw him up during the majority of the fight. 34 minutes, 11,000 net worth lead, but signs of life for the Pango who do not want to drop down to that lower bracket. No, definitely not. That's the one. Very scary. They're smoked out. Their lanes, mid and top, are kind of
Pushing in onto their side. But they're looking to try to set something up on the bounty.
Can I say that I love this late game decision of Brewmaster to buy a raindrop? I just like fill up my slots with something that gives me value, like to help stay alive. If he eventually gets that.
Yeah, he's bringing it out.
It's like it's nice little bit of extra survivability.
Something.
Oh, gang. He saw those immediately show up, and the stun. There's going to be the BKB. Ghost Stick jumps in, wants to find an initiation. He's stunned for a very long time, and they're just going to Centaur ulti away.
Ghost Stick used his BKB. Did not want to take a fight there just yet. Paparazzi has spent his gold. No buyback on the Tower Blade either now.
And that was the Centaur ulti used, so an opportunity here with the DD to go on in, and Ori wants to find the cleave, doesn't connect onto anybody. There's going to be the glyph used as well. BKB on the jug. It's really scary to go up and hit it right there, but they're going to glyph and wait for the next round. The lift up there. They miss on the torrent, and he does have spin.
They know they have to keep it with just this one catapult.
Heads up play there to spin right as that stomp came in from Yang, and they're going to try and go for the glyph, pull back in, but the BKB popped and head away.
Doesn't risk going for like some cheeky manta dodge, just plays it safe. And that was a nice glyph though. You saw they glyphed their one catapult that they had, because yeah, Paparazzi was cutting the whole creep wave behind it. Yeah, definite signs of life. Impressive for the Pango to be doing this.
You do get larger on these other heroes from Vici, but at the end of the day, the reason that Kunkka's seen less play is because of the lack of late game power that he once had. The armor mitigating cleave damage now, it matters in these types of games. 5-man smoke.
They've got the Aghanims though on the Centaur too, so now they've got, if he doesn't get caught inside of that RP, he can always reduce like the, if they don't have Kunkka or Centaur caught inside the RP, the damage mitigation might be enough to deal with like this Juggernaut cleaving, but maybe not. I mean, it's really still going to be a lot on the Pango. How many people does King Arthur get in the Chrono? Or in the RP?
Diffusal, slow down onto Ori, BKB pop, jump in, trying to find the Sinister Gaze, holds onto that Centaur for the moment. They're able to get the shot off as well, and he is going to go down, buys back immediately, needs to get back into the fight. They have all the damage mitigation in the world right now. RP stolen by Fate, able to catch onto two of them. They're being pulled apart, triple kill for Paparazzi. And with the Yule Scepter lift up, this Razor's going down. Give that man an ultra and take him down. They seal away the rampage. Now Paparazzi actually turn upon the Omni shot comes out. Is it going to be enough? He takes down one. He might be able to take down a second. Get back over there. They look like they are going to be able to escape. Oh, the buyback came from Terrorblade. But that saved something bad.
Yeah, I mean, very needed buyback from Naive there. Gets in. They controlled him fully before he's able to get the Omni Slash first. I think he did get the Rampage. It didn't come up for some reason, but I see he got the last hit.
Okay.
But it didn't come up saying Rampage, so he got it though.
He got it.
He got it though. As now, straight to that Roche Pit.
This is big. This is going to be everything for them pretty much as the walk around comes. DY, he's already thrown down the kinetic field. Scary moment here. See if they can make something happen. Paparazzi in the middle of all of them. They don't have that Omni Slash as of yet. Razor lifted up in the air. Gonna be stomped, gonna be killed. 90 seconds, no Razor, and King R pull back in. Can skewer up to the high ground. Keeps him alive underneath that Glimmer Cape.
Fate got Frost Shield now this time. So he had the RP in the last fight. Now he's got Frost Shield, and now there's also a Refresher Shard that they can give to the Centaur. So now the Stampede double. Use it twice for that damage mitigation.
These fights are so tough.
Yeah. So impressive that the Pango was able to make it like this with the way that the game was looking.
Oh yeah.
And you had literally just told him, you were just talking to me about the Moonshard Jug, right?
Yeah, is he doing it?
He's got the Moonshard in his inventory. So the slashes will be pretty ridiculous, how much damage he can deal during that Omni. As we saw in the last one, he was already able to like...
And the duration.
Yeah, he like eviscerated 2 heroes with the last one. Now... Alright, looking forward to this. I haven't seen it with this much. Yeah. I have not seen Omnis with this much attack speed.
So
too often.
The unfortunate thing about it for the Pango is that Kunkka just finished the AC. And so that cleave is going to be pretty heavily mitigated on top of the, damage reduction coming from the Centaur as well.
Yeah, very true.
But if Ori's not there, or if he gets picked off at the start of the fight, then things start to look different as well. So a lot of complexity in these 40-minute games that we're going to hit now.
The thing is, it's hard for them to picking people off in the start of the fights for Pango is very tough.
Yeah.
Because their damage is really coming from their combo, coming from like the boom. It's not like they have anyone else but the Juggernaut who's dealing damage in the fights, to be completely honest. It's really just Naive who's doing it all. The rest of them are just kind of control and distraction.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
You can see Razor's even going for a Blade Mail next.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Whatever you can do. Glimmer Cape. Oh, smoke breaks. Can't walk up that hill.
Yang was TPing out too.
They're running into the... They called for the pit.
Radiant are scanning.
Sure what the thought is
Maybe
there.
just check the runes. Maybe look for DD, right?
Yeah.
We got 40-minute mark, right? So it's double runes.
Still smoked.
She loving their high ground positionings though. Waiting on this one.
They had to push out that bottom lane. Looks like they're going to be able to pick up one of these wards.
Oh my!
No buyback, he killed himself!
That's it?
GG is going to be called in about 3 seconds as he didn't stand a chance.
Oh my god, I mean the damage that comes out from Tower Blade when you have like Daedalus
That
and
was just
MTV.
reflection!
It was, yeah, I mean it was reflection too. The reflection kills you too. Something I did not think about in this game. I always have thought about a lot versus Juggernauts when you're playing versus TB.